Hey guys, we're back in our kitchen and we are cooking up another delicious recipe. This time it is our rich ragu lasagna. This recipe is inspired by our rich ragu pasta from our debut cookbook, So Vegan in 5, except this time we've totally jazzed things up. We've gone for an epic lasagna, adding those layers, creating our own homemade bechamel sauce, and
so good.
It is delicious.
So we're adding mushrooms and lentils and miso paste to our ragu sauce. So it's going to be really rich and divine. Oh, I know. Also, we're making our own bechamel sauce and adding vegan cheese as well. So we're going to get a lovely golden brown and crispy top. It's going to be to die for.
And we are teaming up once again with our friends at Flora to bring this recipe to you guys, and we hope you enjoy it. So let's get started with our ragu sauce. We're going to start with some Flora Buttery. Get yourself about a tablespoon's worth. Spoon that out and then add it to a large saucepan on a medium heat. Once that Flora Buttery is melted, we're going to start throwing in our veggies. Firstly, we've got some red onion, which we've diced. In that goes. And then we're also going to add some carrots, which we've chopped into relatively small pieces, and then some garlic cloves. Give that a stir, fry it for about 10 minutes. Then we've got our mushroom mince. All we've done here is we've blitzed in a food processor. If you haven't got a food processor, simply chop it finely and then add it to the pot, and we're going to cook it for about 20 minutes until most of that moisture has escaped.
Right, time to turn this into a delicious ragu sauce. So in with 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, some brown lentils for extra texture, a bit of red wine for extra depth of flavour, and then fresh herbs. We've got rosemary and thyme and some dry oregano going in as well. And then miso paste, absolute game changer going in. Tomato puree, extra tomatoiness, pinch of pepper, and that's it. We're going to give it a stir and leave it to simmer for around 20 minutes so it turns into oozy, amazing sauce. Hey guys, so let's just stop right there quickly for tip number 1. So we wanted to create a lasagna that's perfect for non-vegans as well. So we've made it really meaty in flavour by using mushrooms and lentils. But if you wanted to add more nutrition, you could definitely throw in other vegetables right now, like peppers, aubergine, courgettes, to make it even more substantial.
Also, one of the key ingredients here is miso paste. If you don't know what miso paste is, it's basically fermented soybeans, and it brings that lovely umami flavour,
so
which is really common in meats as well, actually. But if you can't find miso paste, do not worry, you can just use soy sauce instead. However, if you are going to try and find miso paste, it is common in most supermarkets now. Try and find an unpasteurized version because it brings that lovely balance to the flavour. Ragu sauce is looking perfect. Time to make our homemade bechamel sauce. Using a frying pan, we're going to add some more Flora Buttery, and then we're going to add that to a lowish to medium heat. Stir it until it's fully melted, and then we're going to throw in our plain flour. Again, give that a good old stir. Combine it into a rough paste and leave that on the heat for a few minutes to cook out the flour.
Next up, we're going to add the milk a little bit at a time, and every time we're going to whisk it so the sauce becomes really lovely and creamy. So keep adding and then keep stirring as you go. Homemade bechamel sauce is actually so easy to do. It sounds hard, but it's not at all. So next up, we're going to add some flavour. So in with a pinch of salt, also a little bit of pepper, and then apple cider vinegar is going to help thicken things up. A bit of Dijon mustard for that kick in the flavour, onion powder, also ground nutmeg for a wintry warm flavour, and we're going to keep whisking and the sauce is really going to thicken up. There you go, that's it.
That is looking perfect.
That's done.
Right, time to build the lasagna. Go in with a layer of ragu sauce at the bottom, just enough to fill the dish. And then with our lasagna sheets, we're using about 3 per layer, but as you'll notice, what we're going to do is we're going to crack a few of the extra pieces just to fill in those gaps.
Next up, it's time to layer the bechamel sauce. Put about 3 to 4 big spoonfuls worth and spread it out evenly all over the top. And then we're repeating ragu sauce, lasagna sheets, then of course the bechamel, and again ragu sauce, lasagna sheets, and finally.
Right, this is the best bit. We're going to get some vegan cheese, add it to the remaining bechamel sauce on a low heat, and just stir that through until it's pretty much melted.
Right, tip number 2 coming at you right now, guys. So yeah, we are melting in vegan cheese into the bechamel sauce, but just for the last top layer, because we find when we combine the cheese with the sauce, it really kind of melts in there so much better, and it yields a really crispy golden brown top to the lasagna, which is an absolute game changer.
And also you get those slightly burnt edges. Oh,
God,
it looks so appetizing.
Then spoon that remaining cheesy bechamel sauce over the lasagna. Don't worry if it's not fully melted here, because it's going to melt in the oven and it's going to create a golden, amazing crust all over the lasagna. So just smooth it out and then pop it in the oven for about 45 minutes.
Here
and
we
it's done.
go. Oh, look at that.
Look at that, it's bubbling away.
It's bubbling away. Those burnt edges as well.
They're the best bit. So we're going to divide it up into 6 pieces. What we've actually done here is we've let the lasagna sit for about 20 minutes just so those layers really condense and really solidify. So here's my piece.
Oh, all right, I'm taking this slice.
No, that's mine. Look at it.
That looks so meaty as well.
Going in for the slice right now. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Cannot wait.
Tasty.
Oh my word, how indulgent is this recipe? This is so delicious. Our friends have literally not stopped coming around and eating this for the past week.
Yeah.
So good.
I don't think I know one person who doesn't like lasagna.
Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
point.
lasagna is such a national favourite. Oh, guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button for more videos and comment below in the comment section. Let us know what you think of the recipe and let us know what you want to see in the future.
Peace out.
Thanks, guys.